Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Julie, and in today's video we are in Collierville, Tennessee. Tons of you have told me that I needed to go check out Sheffield's Antique Mall over here, so finally I was able to make it. I love going to antique malls. It's a great place to get inspiration because you know I love recreating older, antique, more primitive style stuff. It's a great place to do research and learn what stuff is. You can read the tags and learn, exactly what an item is and what it is selling for. And you can also get great ideas on staging. It has been a really long time since I've been to an antique mall because they don't have any where I lived in Louisiana. And when I traveled, I usually had kids, and kids and antique malls, they do not mix. So I'm excited to check this place out, and then I'm gonna see maybe if they have some other thrift stores and things around here that we can also go check out. So let's go see what we can find and what kind of inspiration we can find. Do not let the outside appearance of this place fool you. I knew it was going to be a great store when I could not make it through the entryway without stopping to film the beautiful pieces and the staging and display they had before you even entered the store. I really love this planter. It was very interesting. It was stone, but it had this great texture, and the color was absolutely perfect. All right, guys, look at this place. And when I walked in and I looked down the aisles and saw how huge this place was, I immediately knew that I did not give myself enough time to look through the store. I had a doctor's appointment, and that's why I was in the area, and I was kicking myself for not being there at 10 a.m. when they opened so I could have as much time as possible to look around before my appointment. These are kind of like those vintage posters that I really liked at the Painted Tree, but these are made out of fabric and definitely look much more expensive. I was in love with this arched metal mirror, and then it has this overlay of thinner wire. It was so beautiful in person. You know, I have to look at the baskets, even though I probably have enough right now. I thought this one was so cute. I love the size of it, and they had that wooden oval handle on it, and I thought it'd be perfect to put on a kitchen table with fruits exactly like they had it staged. I thought this vintage ruler piece was interesting and kind of gave me an idea if I came across any vintage rulers. It would definitely make a cute little box. I would make one bigger than this so it would actually be usable, but I really like the look of that. I thought this faux topiary was so beautiful and so realistic looking, and it was in a beautiful olive basket. This is a vintage rug beater. I thought the shape of it was so interesting. And check out these little spindle candle holders on top of these vintage corner pieces. I love mixing architectural pieces together. Oh my gosh, y'all, look at these little adorable egg baskets. They came in all kind of different sizes, but I loved this tiny one. I actually wanted to come back and buy it. I don't know if it's vintage or reproduction, but it is so cute. But I just ran out of time. Spoiler alert, I didn't buy anything because I just spent every second looking through the store. These are exactly like two of the chairs that I purchased for my dining room table, but these are way out of my budget. Luckily, I only paid $15 each for my chairs, but these are absolutely beautiful. Hopefully I can find some more at a little bit lower cost. And this is just like that market basket that I just picked up for $5. They are asking $42 for this one. Another reason I love coming to antique malls is just to confirm the great deals that I get on stuff that I thrift. I liked everything about these small terracotta pots. The size, the shape, the texture on them. They had a very old world feel. They were absolutely beautiful. Look how cute these little Windsor doll chairs are. Oh my gosh, they are absolutely adorable. But everything that is small is cute, right? If you come across old, beat up, falling apart books in your travels, do not pass them up. Look at the age and the texture and the color on these, and look at what they are selling them for. And don't they just look amazing sitting on this little side table? I love this look, and that's why I've started pulling off the backs of some of my old books, because it gives it this beautiful aged worn look that I absolutely love. I really like the simple lines on this antique French bench, and so I got lots of nice slow videos of it, so that way if I decide to recreate this for my breakfast nook, I can come back and look at these videos. I thought it was so pretty, so simple, and very antique looking. This pegboard is definitely something I could recreate with my cypress wood, and if you wanted to make something like this to resale, I definitely recommend making it as long as possible, because it's easy to find those shorter ones in the store, but the longer ones are much harder to find. I thought these little hanging succulents on these pegs were so cute, and sometimes you can find these little terrariums at the Dollar Tree. They had so many beautiful vintage rugs over here. I did not even look at the prices because I didn't even want to know, but I absolutely love this one. It has a pattern, but it's very muted. I love vintage rugs, but I much prefer a more muted pattern and a muted look like this one. I would love to have a piece like this in my dining room. The wood tone is perfect. It has these carved inlays. It was sold, so I don't know what the price was, but I was drooling over this piece. If you are looking for chandeliers, Sheffield's Antique Mall has a ton to pick from. Almost every booth had a different chandelier hanging from it. I really like this bench that they had staged as a coffee table. I think something like this will look so good at the end of my bed to put a few throw pillows and have a place to sit and put your shoes on. Of course, it's way out of my price range, but I like the woven texture with the mix of the wood. I thought it was very pretty. And then I saw these pillows. How cute are these? They're like little tiny vintage rugs. This was another piece that I really wanted to purchase. I absolutely fell in love with this set of oyster prints. I thought the colors and the matting and the frame would just look absolutely beautiful in my house. A piece that I would take with me anywhere. And I'm just trying to bring a few touches of Louisiana into my Mississippi home. All right, y'all stay with me on this one. I do not like the print at all, but I love the frame, and I'm thinking, I wonder if I can recreate something like this using IOD molds. So when I was looking at this booth, all I could think was, thank goodness my husband does not hunt. Oh my goodness, yes. We are very happy he doesn't hunt, because I couldn't handle none of this stuff hanging on my walls. There were so many beautiful antique harvest tables. Check this booth out. They are using an old spring mattress above their booth to hang their chandeliers from. Now this is a vintage rolling pin collection to be jealous of. Look, some more of those round vintage prints, just like I saw at the painted tree. Yes, I definitely need to recreate some of these. I love this look. This table was so unique looking. I had no clue what it was, and that's why it's great to come to antique malls and look at stuff. It is a possum belly baker's table. Have y'all ever seen one of these? I've really been drawn to gold accents lately, and I was really liking this little vase set. It's all connected, so you could put it out in one long line, or you could zigzag it like they have it now, or you could create a circle out of it and just put all your different greenery in it. I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. I would love to own one of these vintage printmaking dressers one day. Maybe if I ever have a craft studio big enough, I could put one in it. I was really drawn to this artwork. It's so moody and cute, and don't you just want to go walk through that field? And look, it's on sale, $99. You know I have to look at baby girl stuff, and this little hand-painted rabbit apron was so adorable. This piece is very similar to that other one that I liked that I said I wanted to put in my dining room, except I like the color on this one better. It has a little bit more of a worn, aged look, and I thought the price on it was very fair. If I'm going to invest in a piece, I much prefer to invest in an antique piece. You would probably pay this much for something brand new in the store right now, and it will not be as well made as this or have a story and history like this piece does. Here's some more of those vintage poster prints, and this one's full of crustaceans and seafood. This will look so good in my outside kitchen in Louisiana. If you ever come across old rusty pieces of metal or tin or something like that, frame them out with wood and turn them into wall art. It definitely makes a very interesting, beautiful piece to put on your wall or to resell. I thought these abstract wood carvings were absolutely gorgeous. I think I just like all the benches in the store, but this one really caught my eye because it reminds me of a bench that I have at my home in Louisiana, and so many people have tried to buy that bench from my house. If I could ever get my dad or husband on board to help me make stuff to resell, a bench like this would be at the top of my list. How beautiful would this be made out of some rustic cypress? It's really hard to find benches like this that are just long and skinny, and they're so perfect to put in any room just as extra seating or just an accent piece. If you ever come across larger card catalog drawers like this, these make great little side tables. You just got to add some feet to them. This is a newer basket, but I love the idea of having a piece of wood across the top of a basket, especially if you want to fill it with greenery and stuff like that. It'd be easier for the greenery to stand up, and it gives it kind of more of a vintage look. Y'all, I had no clue that place was so big. I had a couple of hours and it was not nearly enough time. I only made it through half of it. So if you know any other places around the Collierville, Tennessee area that I could go shopping, leave it in the comments below, because I want to make sure I come back and spend an entire day here shopping in Collierville. Oh, that place was so amazing. And I truly wish that I could purchase some stuff and support these vendors, but just at this point in my life, I can't. When I buy something, I have to be thinking about if I can get my money back out of it, if I need to sell it in 6 to 8 months, if we happen, you know, to move back home or move to a different house. So, and I thought a lot of the booths were a great mix of antique items and newer items, which is how people decorate. So I love seeing that in a booth. And if you have a very successful booth, you almost have to mix in some newer items just to keep it fully stocked. So I thought it was a beautiful store, inspirational, and I cannot wait to come back. I hope y'all enjoyed shopping with me. Let me know if you like these videos, and again, if you know of any places in the area that you think I should check out, leave it in the comments below. Y'all have a great day, and I will see y'all in the next video.